Good evening students, let's start today's lecture, exercise 13a. In exercise 13a, that is the first question is, name the three examples of the angles from your daily life. So from our daily life we can take so many examples, like one example is scissor, okay, another example is compass, or you can say compass, another example is divider, compass, divider, scissors, hands of the clock, adjacent corners of the door. Okay, these are the examples of the angles in your daily life. So you can write by your own examples. Okay, so I'm taking the question number second. Name of the vertex and the arms of angle ABC given here. So this is angle ABC is given, so we need to write the name and the arms, name of the arms. So arms of angle ABC, because the angle is drawn on the vertex B, so that's why ABC is the name of the angle. So first arm is BA, and second arm is the BC. Okay, and the vertex is only B is the only vertex here. Okay, these are the indication points, so we cannot consider these points as a vertex. Okay, now next question number third. So in question number third there are three questions, so I am taking the question number second, because the question number third I have already taught you in the live classes. So I am taking the question number second, and if you miss the class you can go through the PDFs where all the solutions are given. So A, B, C and D, same concept here. So you can see that this is the one angle, this is another, there, four angles are there. So you need to we need to write how many angles are formed and name them. You need to first write. So there are four angles, formed. After that we need to write the names. So first we can write the angle A, angle B, angle C or angle D, or you can write, if you want to write the angle A, so with respect to angle A you can write means or. This is also correct, but if you write the proper name, so you can write DAB, that is DAB. Next, for representing angle B, ABC, or you can write third for the C, BCD, angle BCD, and for last one CDA or ADC, CDA. So either you will write this directly or you can write this also. So this is the question number 2 in question part second of the question number 3. Now next we have the question number 4. So question number 4 is very easy one. We need to just identify the interior, exterior lie on the angle. So this is the point S, this is the point Q that is given. After that AOB is the angle AO, and B is the angle, then point T on the angle. After that point N is there, this is the angle. What are the outside, that is P, and this is R. So for the first question we need to identify that R in the interiors of angle, AOB. So interiors means S and Q are the interiors, S and Q. Second one is exteriors, of angle AOB. B, that is P and R are the exteriors. P and R are the exteriors. The third one is lies on angle. Lies on angle AOB. That is, first point A is lie on the angle, then N, then O, then T, and then B. These 5 points lie on the angle. You will consider these points also, okay, because they also on or the lie or are on the arms of the angle. Okay. Now next question what we have, that is question number 6. Question number 5 is true false type that we have discussed. Now next is question number 6. Question number 6 we have. In question number 6 we need to write the another name for angle 1, 2 and 3. So some figure is given here like that. The figure is given like that. Okay, that is E, and that is F, that is C, D, A, B. This is angle 1. After that, this is Q and this is P. This is angle 2 and this is angle 3. So for angle 1, we can write EPB, angle EPB, or you can write angle BPE. Both are correct, means we are starting from here or here, that depends on you. Okay, for the second one we need to write the angle 2. For angle 2, PQC, or you can write the angle CQP. Okay, for angle 3 you can write DQF or FQD. Means on which point the angle is made, that should be on in between, and the first and last should be interchanged. Okay, so that's it for the exercise 13A. So we will continue with the exercise 13B. Okay, now next exercise is 13B. Okay, so we have the exercise 13B here. State the type of each of the angles. So by inspecting you can identify the angle. The first one is obtuse angle, because it is seen here that you will see that it is the greater than 90 and less than 180, so it is obtuse angle. The second one is exact 90 degree, so that is right angle. Okay, if you want to see that. The next one is straight angle, because it is given that it is a straight line. Next is reflex angle, because outside angle is given, so that is reflex angle. Another one is acute angle, and next one is complete angle. Okay, all these angles are there. Just like that, in question number 2 you will also using magnitude. The magnitudes are given and you need to identify the angles. Just like I am taking the example number question number 8, 90.5. So 90.5 is greater than 90.5 is greater than 90 and less than 180, so it is obtuse angle. Like that 38.3 is less than 90 and greater than 0, so it is acute angle. Like 0 degree, 0 is the zero angle. 360 degree, 360 is the complete angle. Like this manner you can do the angles in your draw the angles. Oh sorry, you will write the magnitudes and write the classification. Okay, after that question number 3 is there. Now you will see the question number 3. So we will take the question number 3 part 2 here. Okay, the question is asking how many degrees are there in two right angles. Two right angles. Okay, so solution will be like that. One right angle is equal to 90 degree. We all know that. So two right angle will be just you will multiply 2 into 90 degree, that is 180 degree. Just like that, question number part 2, you will see that one right angle is equal to 90 degree. 3 right angles will be 90 into 3, that is 270 degree. 4 right angles, that is 360 degree. Okay. Next what we have, that is question number 5th. Question number 5th. 2 by 3 right angles. 2 by 3 right angles. So like that, the previous one right angle is equal to 90 degree. So 2 by 3 right angles. So 2 by 3 right angles will be 2 by 3 multiplied by 90 degree. So 3 ones are 3, 3 30s are 90 degree. So 2 into 30 degree, that is 60 degrees your answer. Like that you will do the question number 6 also. In question number 6, first you need to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Like 1 whole 1 by 2 is given, so you will write 3 by 2 right angles. Okay. After that you need to solve the question. Okay. Then question number 4 is there. Where the clock timing is given and you need to identify the angles. In question number 4, I am taking the second one, 6 o'clock. Okay, so you will draw the clock like that and the 6 o'clock will be like this. Okay, so angle will be considered clockwise, that is 180 degree. You will draw the proper clock in your copy. I am not drawing the proper clock because the time is less. Okay, so 180 degree. And the fourth question they have asked for, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock means that is like that. So if we consider the inside angle like this, then it will be 90 degree. Okay. If we consider, means this is the anti-clockwise. If we consider the two, or I am making the both. Okay. If we consider the outside angle, means clockwise, like this, so this will be the 270 degree. Means both the answers are correct. Depends on which case you will take. If you take the anti-clockwise, then it is 90 degree. If you take the clockwise, then it will be the 270 degree. Like that, 12 o'clock means 0 degree angle should be. If you take the anti-clockwise, or if you take the clockwise, then it will be 360 degree. Okay. 3 o'clock, again 90 degree. Okay. Now next question is, using a ruler draw an acute angle, an obtuse angle and a straight angle. With the help of ruler you can draw the acute angle like this. Name the angle A, B and C. After that, obtuse angle, so like this you can draw A, B and C with the help of ruler. And for a straight angle you can draw a straight line, make a point here like this, B, C and A. So this is the exercise 13B for you. Now we will take the exercise 13C. There are small questions are there. Okay. Okay. For measuring the angles, you need to understand exercise 13C will be there. Suppose the angle is given. First I am taking the question number 1, part 1. Question 1, part 1. Okay. So what you need to do, put your protector like this, and the center point will be here at the vertex. And if you putting the protector here, you need to consider the 0, means protector is like this. Okay, this is your protector, and both the ends you have 0 and 180. In both the ends you have 0 and 180. So where the arm is there, okay, if you are putting the protector like this, so you will consider the 0 from here. Okay, then you will measure and you will get the first angle as 45 degree. First angle as 45. Means what you know about that, where the arm is going, that particular side will be considered at the 0. Okay, and the opposite side will be considered as a 180 degree. So this is first angle, that is 45. Second, you will, if you will measure, then that is 75 degree. After the third one is, for third one you need to do the opposite one, like the angle is drawn like this. So you need to put your protector like this, and you will consider 0 from here. Okay, so it will be the 135 degree angle. You will get the 135 degree angle. 1 or 2 degree difference should be. If 1 or 2 degree difference, then no matter, because this will be considered as the thickness of the pencil. Okay. Next, question number 4. For the question number 4, you need to put your protector like this, means the D should be on the opposite side, and you will consider from 0 here. So you will get the 55 degree angle. After that, again, question number 5, you need to put the protector downside. Okay. So 135 degree will be, and question number 6, that is 75 degree. In last 3 cases, you need to put the protector downside, and in first 3 cases, you need to put the protector properly upside. Okay. In the second question, you need to construct the angle. We have discussed how to construct the angle with the help of protector. Now, next, question number 3, you need to measure the angle in the book, that is given in the book, with the help of protector, and the same angle you need to draw in your copy and write the different name for that. Like you will measure the angle that will come 45 degree, then you need to draw the DEF angle, which is measurement of 45 degree. Okay, means the same angle that is given in the book. The last and the most important question of this particular exercise: draw a line segment of AB. With the help of ruler, you can draw a line segment of 6 cm AB. After that, you need to take a point from A 4 cm. So you will take the point 4 cm, means 4 cm. That is point C here. Means on the same line which you have drawn of 6 cm, you need to take a point on the 4 cm. Okay. From this point, you need to draw the perpendicular line. Perpendicular line means the angle between these two lines should be 90 degree. Okay. So you have to make the 90 degree angle on point C and write the name D, and that's it for your question. Okay. So you will make this like this. Okay. So 90 degree angle you need to draw here, and your work is done. And you will write like this: CD, means this line is perpendicular on AB. So this is the perpendicular sign, like this, and this is your answer. So we have done with the exercise 13C, and exercise 13D you will do by yourself, and we have sent you the PDF. Go through the PDF, that will help you for doing the exercise 13D. We have completed the July month course here. Now in next month we will start the August month course. By the July end, you must need to complete your all the copies and book work. Okay, all the PDFs and videos has been sent on Param app. Go through the Param app. On that app, you need to see the videos and PDFs that will help you to complete the exercises that comes in the July month course. Okay, after the completing these chapters, means after completing chapter number 13, you need to draw the July month over and check block. July month over and check block in the book also. You need to draw the block, and in copy, classwork and homework copy, after chapter number 8, you need to draw the July month course over and check block. That's it for the class. That's it for the particular chapter and the particular month course. So thank you for your convenience. That's it. Thank you.